All right. Main event time, my brothers. Guys, Aljamain Sterling, Henry Cejudo, Triple C making his return, trying to get that bantamweight strap. It did not go his way. How did you guys see this fight? What did you guys think? Did the judges get it right? Were you pumped for this fight? Were you disappointed?
No, not disappointed. I think the judges scored it right, man. The Aljo keeps on proving me wrong, man. He keeps winning, keeps doing well, man. And I thought Cejudo was gonna dominate, and he did not. He did not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Go
was
ahead.
disappointed. No, I was just gonna say, yeah, I was disappointed with his performance. So who those performance? But
Yeah.
Aljamain, he was fucking on it. But you could tell that distance, that the his reach, his height, that all played a factor in it. But he used it well. I was expecting a lot more from Cejudo, a lot more pushing the pace. He seemed tired, and like I was expecting him to do a lot more takedowns, or there was a one point where even I saw it. I'm not even a big striker. I'd go to Alfonso for the striking stuff, but even I can see that freaking Sterling kept moving every time. So Hudo
Mm-hmm.
would throw a jab, he would move to the right. I'm like, just throw the overhand right, and you'll fucking hit him. And like he just wouldn't. He just did not want to engage. It wasn't until the last round when he finally was like the photo shows, he got that single leg and then just threw it over him, that he
Yeah.
finally started doing something, but it was a little too late for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might have been. Might have been.
Yeah.
And just I was gonna ask you, because does Cejudo know jiu-jitsu? He does, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
Okay,
not
because
sure what
how
belt
many
he is,
times
but
was
he's
he in,
got.
like, he could have gone for like a guillotine or something,
Well,
and
look.
he
I
just
mean, look at
let it
right there where
go.
he was going. He was in the splits. His
Mm-hmm.
head is right there. I don't know why he didn't try to grab it, but
Yeah, quite a few times. I was just like, what is going on?
you would imagine that he trains that. So I don't know why he
Yeah.
didn't. But this is what Aljamain Sterling does, man. He always just does enough, just more than his opponent. He makes his
Mm-hmm.
opponent fight his fight, and he just somehow always knows what to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He got
yeah.
he got the takedowns when he needed them.
Mm-hmm.
He was landing more strikes than Henry. He
Mm-hmm.
defended Henry's takedowns. Even when Henry took him down, Henry
He,
did nothing. He
yeah,
did nothing, and then he popped right back up. You know what I mean?
yeah.
For
Mm-hmm.
every, one of the best things Henry was able to do was he fought off almost every single takedown, except for those few
Mm-hmm.
handful of times that he was taken down. And at
Yeah,
one point he even got his back taken.
Yeah.
yeah.
So I know at the end Henry was super deflated and upset with himself and beside himself, thinking like, "What did I do?" But you know what, dude? That's Aljo, dude. I think he should have taken a warm-up fight, someone in the top 5, and then
Mm.
fought Aljo. And I bet you he would have done a lot better. I don't think it would have changed things, but it might have been even a little more competitive than what we saw.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I think the problem with Cejudo striking here was just that he was kept coming forward trying to push the pace, but he kept coming straight. There was no angles. Again, no angles being cut, trying to get on the inside. We're like working with on the inside, which is why Aljo was able to pick him apart. He knew where he was going to be all the time.
Yeah, and also I want to add to that, you know what I mean? Like this is what we talk about all the time when we say when skills are even or close, the bigger person is gonna win, dude.
Yeah,
So maybe Henry's got more skill than Aljo, but Aljo's got enough skill plus the size, and that was more than enough to neutralize anything Henry had.
yeah.
Uh
That seven
as
7 inch reach difference definitely played a part.
Yeah, whatever it was, it made a difference for sure. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to see Henry retire. I'd like to see him fight some other people. I know he was talking about moving up to 145, and he's like, if I can't beat this guy, then I probably can't beat Volkanovski. But nah, dude, that's not what maybe you could, bro. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? It's all about matchups, Henry. And even though I'm not a fan, it would be sad for the sport to lose a competitor like that because he brings it every effing time, dude. And I
Yeah.
hate seeing his coach with those stupid fucking glasses, fucking stupid ass shit. But hey, if that's who he's gonna bring to the table, that's who we need to bring him here. Hey, I'm all for it, man. I would love to see more of Henry. I got right now on the screen the judges cards. So Michael Bell scored it 47-48 for Henry. Derek Clark scored it 48-47 for Henry or for Aljo. And Eric Colon scored it 48-47 for Aljo. I also have my card for Verdict MMA. I gave rounds 1, 2, 3, and 4 to Aljo, and I gave round 5 to Henry. Looking back, I probably should have given round, I can't remember if it was round 2 or 3, should have given that to Henry. I only remember he scored a takedown, kept Aljo down for a while. It was a really close round, but that one I should have given it to Henry. So it should have been Aljamain 48 and Henry Cejudo 47. So a little closer, but I still thought that Aljo won.
Right.
Fonzo, did you guys score this card or this fight?
I did, and I gave him round 2 and 5. I gave it to Cejudo.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Other than that, exactly the same thing as you, Frank.
All right. Well, then that wrapped that up, and then after that, the UFC brought in Cousin Ant's boy, Sugar Sean. Because you're always talking about Sean. I don't even know why, but whatever.
Almost as much as you talking about K-pop fanboys.
I don't even know. He's always talking about starting a K-pop Sean O'Malley tribute band. That's weird. So, all right. So Sean O'Malley comes in, takes his coat off, gets face to face with Aljamain Sterling. Gentlemen, are you pumped for this or not?
I think it'll be a good matchup. I am.
I don't know. I'm a little I think Aljamain just has a little too much for him.
These are two guys that keep on surprising me. So I think this fight is going to be fireworks, dude. It's going to be a good fight.
Yeah, but how much ground game does Sugar Shane? How much ground game does he have?
I don't think he's got much.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, Sterling has a ground game. Like they both can stand up, they both can throw, and they both can kick. But he's got that extra skill that I don't know if Sean O'Malley has.
You're right. And then I think that's why Aljo is probably going to win, but it's still going to be a good fight, I think. And
I hope so.
If Aljo does end up overworking Sugar Shane, there's not going to be a need to go to the ground or use his wrestling much. Where it's going to come into place, and he's starting to feel like he's got an even match. Then he's going to start using his wrestling. That's why I'm excited, dude. And I don't think I think it's going to be a good stand-up fight. I don't think there's going to be a need for Aljo to use a lot of his wrestling.
Right.
All right. So UFC brought in Sean O'Malley, right? They go face to face. They start talking this horrible trash game. And then this happens. What the fuck? Did you guys notice this?
Yeah.
The coach thing, or you're talking to the coach or something?
No. This guy.
He's wearing his jacket.
Dude, look at this pic right here.
Okay.
Look at this guy. So that's Marab. Marab came in with Aljo in the corner, right? And then Sean takes his coat off and gives it to somebody. Who's there to take it? Good guy, Marab.
Oh.
Marab puts on his coat.
That's what happened.
I love that, dude. I love that. What did you guys think about that? That was so effing cool.
At first, I thought
I like Marab even more.
I thought at first that's what was supposed to happen. I thought it was like, oh, Marab's his boy. So here, hang on to this coat for me. Like if Ant was with me, be like, hey man, here, hold my coat. If you put it on, I'm not gonna give a shit. But that shit is hilarious.
I didn't know that all that happened. I was wondering because they when I was watching, all I saw was them like there was some commotion going on with coach, whatever, and then their little standoff thing. I had no idea that happened. That's crazy. All right, now I get it.
I just noticed it because I was like, "What the fuck? What in the Thriller's going on here?"
Yeah, for
Right?
real. Right? It was pretty good.